feel like I've said cushion in this video like at least 100 times. Could I say cushion any more times? Cushion, 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 cushion. Cushions, cushions, cushions. They seem like they're the talk of the town now, but let me break it down for you guys. These things have been popular in Asia for pretty much decades now. I'm gonna share with you guys today some of my favorite cushion hacks for those of you guys who are avid cushion users, or if you're trying to bridge into the cushion arena. I'm going to share with you guys some fun things you can do with your cushions or ways you can repurpose them. So if you want to hear more about some cushion hacks, stay tuned. Cushion hack number 1. Now, one thing that is super appealing about cushions in general is their portability and how travel friendly they are. However, it's always nice to have different products that are travel friendly, so instead of just toting around your foundation or your favorite BB creams or CC creams, why not tote around some spare moisturizer or SPF? Now, I really like this hack because if you're out all day and you need to reapply your sunscreen or you need to reapply your moisturizer because you might be like me who has skin like the Sahara Desert and it is dry as all hell. Now for this hack, I'm using these spare cushions that you can find online. They're just clean little sponges that are meant for air cushions, and I'm also using an empty case, which I also ordered online. I will put the links down below for the same ones that I got. But what I'm gonna do for this first hack is I'm going to use a sunscreen. The one that I'm using here is water-based, which is what I prefer to use for these type of hacks. I'm going to squeeze a good amount into this little bowl and then stick a clean sponge in there and just go ahead and squish it until it absorbs most of the sunscreen. And again, these little sponges are designed for the cushion cases themselves, so they're perfect for sucking up product, staying hygienic, and basically for the purpose of makeup or sunscreen. Next, I'm going to put the sponge into the clean container here. And what's cool about these containers for the cushion compacts is that they are airtight, so you won't experience your sunscreen drying out. Then of course you replace the cartridge back into the case itself, and then you have a little portable sunscreen. So this is awesome because you can apply this throughout the day if you want to touch up and make sure that your skin is protected with extra SPF throughout the day. And so you can just pat it over makeup or bare skin and it doesn't disturb the makeup you already have on, which is why I like to use water-based sunscreen. And as you can see, you can use it on your neck and chest and it works perfectly for touch-ups. Next, I'm basically going to do the same thing for moisturizer, except this time I'm going to use the case of a cushion. I didn't really like the foundation inside, so of course I'm giving everything a really nice clean, and I'm going to use a water-based moisturizer, scoop a good amount into my bowl, and essentially repeat the same exact process. So I'm taking another clean sponge, squishing it in the moisturizer so it absorbs all of the product, and then I'm going to place the sponge into the little cartridge or whatever you want to call it, and then of course place that into the compact itself. Another thing I want to note is make sure to use clean or new air puffs with these to keep everything sanitary. And as you can see, just like this sunscreen, this is easy for touch-ups, and if you're like me who gets dry underneath my eyes throughout the day, it's nice to give those areas a little bit of moisture throughout the day to make sure your makeup doesn't cake up or crease. It's always nice to have a little assistance in your bag, just if you need to reapply or if you need a little touch-up throughout the day. Cushion hack number 2. Now you might have already heard about this, but did you know you can make your own cushions? Now these are super easy. You can buy the compacts online as well as spare sponges. I'll leave links down in the description box below if you want to get the same ones I do, but let's jump into that hack. Now this next hack is great for those of you guys who might need to mix your own custom shade for cushion foundations, or you want to add a little bit of sparkle or maybe darken it up so it matches your skin a little bit better. So what I'm doing with mine is I'm using some BB cream I like and I'm mixing in a little bit of a luminizer to give it a nice sheen. I'm next going to take a clean cushion and I'm just going to squish it in there. Now I have to say, I might be one of those weird people who finds it oddly satisfying to see all the foundation squishing up in between every single pore of the sponge, but I kind of got a kick out of this part. So like with the other cushions, you just kind of want to swirl it and squish it around until you absorb all of the product. I actually used the container of another cushion cushion that I didn't really care for the formula of, so I just cleaned this one out because I really like the packaging itself, and I just put my newly mixed BB cream into my cushion compact. And as you can see, this works like your normal cushion foundation, and I got to repurpose the cute packaging. Cushion hack number 3. Now, some of you guys are going to cringe. It's going to be like nails on a chalkboard for you. But if you are between shades, say 21 and 23, and sometimes you need to mix, because I know for me, sometimes I have to mix the foundation shades, BB cream shades, CC cream shades to my personal skin tone, and obviously with cushions, it's a little bit harder to mix, especially if you don't want to carry 2 of these in your purse. What you can do is cut 2 cushions and put them together into one compact. Now, not all of us are the 2 to 3 shades that most Asian companies come out with when it comes to cushions. So what I'm going to do is first sanitize my scissors to make sure that they are nice and clean, and then I'm going to remove the cushions and set them aside. Now, I know this might seem crazy to some of us, but in my head, I like to be efficient about applying my makeup, and it just doesn't make sense for me to carry around 2 compacts throughout the day if I want to touch up my makeup. So it's up to you if you want to do this, but I think that this is a nice idea to kind of cut down on clutter and space. So now let's get to the moment we've all been waiting for. So this part's pretty self-explanatory. You just stick a half of each into the compact, and there you go. You have another custom compact that is great for travel and touching up throughout the day. And if you want to take it a step further, you could take a piece of tape and fold it and use it as a divider for your cushions. And then if you want to separate them again, you can always just put the halves of the original cushions back together. Now, going outside of the makeup realm a little bit, another thing that you can do with an empty cushion compact case is take out the sponge, and you can use it as a little container for your purse, so you can easily store away any earrings you might take out during the day or coins that you have floating around in your purse. For this hack, I'm going to use a cushion that is all dried up, and I pretty much used all the product inside. So I'm going to remove the sponge and then give the inside a good clean. Now, I wear a lot of jewelry throughout the day, and I have a bad habit of taking it off in the middle of the day and throwing it in my purse, and then I either lose pieces or I break pieces or something bad happens. So this is a great way to keep all of your jewelry or coins or anything small that you might carry around in your purse in one place. And it's also great because cushion compacts have a mirror, so it's a mirror and a little container all in one. So this fits perfectly into your purse, and you can rest assured that all your little valuables are safe. Cushion hack number 4. Now, another way that you can apply your cushion foundation is actually with a beauty blender or a sponge, instead of just sticking to the typical air puffs that come inside of your cushion foundations. Feel free to step outside of the realm and test out different application tools. Might be super obvious to those of you guys who are experienced cushion users. But don't forget to flip over that cushion, because there is a lot of foundation or BB cream up under the other side of that cushion. So be sure to keep flipping your cushion to make sure you get the most out of your cushion foundation. Let me know if you guys like this type of video. It's a little different from my typical content, but I wanted to do something different for you guys, something fun, and just share with you guys some of the different things and little tips and tricks that I do with my personal cushion foundations, because y'all know I have dipped into several cushion foundations, so I found several ways to use them. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like it. It helps me out a ton. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys! Also, I will leave more videos down in the description box below about cushions if you want any more reviews or just more fun stuff about cushions or Korean beauty, so be sure to check those out.